Welcome to Quiz Time. My name is Simon. I'll be your host. Sit back, relax, and get ready for the next 100 questions. Let's get started. What is the highest SPF cream commercially available? SPF 30, SPF 50, or SPF 100? SPF 100 is correct. Bontani Bay is located in which of these countries? Argentina, Australia, or South Africa? Australia is correct. 21, 25, and 30 are all albums by which singer? Adele, Katy Perry, or Taylor Swift? Adele is correct. The thorax is located in which part of the body? The throat, the shoulder, or the chest? The chest is correct. Classic actor Alan Dallin was born in which of these countries? Algeria, France, or Canada? France is correct. Bangor and Newport are cities in which country? Scotland, England, or Wales? Wales is correct. How many rings does the planet Saturn have? 5, 7, or 9? Seven rings is correct. The flu is caused by what? Virus, protozoa, or bacteria? Virus is correct. What is the name of the tools jewelers use to examine diamonds? A loop, a geoscope, or a metazoom? A loop is correct. Who wrote the book I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings? Toni Morrison, Maya Angelou, or Alice Walker? Maya Angelou is the author. What color is the central target in Olympic archery? Red, black, or gold? Gold is correct. Cordwainer is an old name for someone who makes what? Shoes, ropes, or wheels? Shoes is correct. In World War II, Omaha and Utah were the names of two American what? Battleships, beaches, or battalions? Beaches is correct. Ami and Army are French words for what? Friend, Mr. and Mrs., or Sir and Madam? Friend is correct. Frisians are ancient people from which of these countries? France, Turkey, or Netherlands? Netherlands is correct. What does the word karaoke roughly translate to in English? Join together, empty orchestra, or full assembly? Empty orchestra is correct. Which US state is known as the Sunshine State? California, Texas, or Florida? Florida is the Sunshine State. Which of these countries is closest to the equator? Mexico, Kenya, or Australia? Kenya is correct. Which of these Shakespeare plays is the shortest? Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, or King Lear? Macbeth is the shortest. A person who has celiac disease can't eat what? Starch, sugar, or gluten? Gluten is correct. What number is opposite the number 6 on a standard dice? 1, 3, or 4? 1 is correct. What are the digits of pi? 3.04, 3.14, or 3.16? 3.14 is correct. Who is currently the most followed person on Instagram 2025? Cristiano Ronaldo, Dwayne Johnson, or Kylie Jenner? Cristiano Ronaldo is correct. In which country was the first modern Olympic Games held? Italy, Switzerland, or Greece? Greece is correct. How many bones are in an elephant's trunk? 0, 1, or 3? 0 bones in an elephant's trunk. Na is a chemical symbol for which element? Nitrogen, sodium, or chloride? Sodium is correct. In what decade was the Eiffel Tower made? 1830s, 1850s, or 1880s? (1880s) is correct. What type of alcohol would you typically find in the cocktail Boulevardier? Rum, vodka, or whiskey? Whiskey is correct. What is the national fruit of India? Grapefruit, mango, or papaya? Mango is correct. Roughly, how many giant heads are there on Easter Island? 100, 500, or 1,000? 1,000 is correct. In which decade did Vincent van Gogh commit suicide? 1880s, 1890s, or 1900s? 1890s is correct. Aquafaba is a vegan dish made from what ingredient? chickpeas, soybeans, or sweet corn? Chickpeas is correct. Which country did Britain fight against in the War of Jenkins' Ear? France, Spain, or United States? Spain is correct. Sherilyn Sarkisian is the real name of which pop singer? Shakira, Madonna, or Cher? Cher is correct. All Right Now is a classic 70s rock song by which group? Kansas, Free, or Thin Lizzy? Free is correct. Coco the monkey is the mascot for which breakfast cereal? Cocoa Puffs, Choco Chimps, or Cocoa Pops? Cocoa Pops is correct. How many letter tiles are there in a game of Scrabble? 96, 100, or 108? A 100 tiles. Who plays the role of Wednesday in the Netflix show of the same name? Jenna Ortega, Selena Gomez, or Victoria Justice? Jenna Ortega is correct. How many tablespoons are there in one cup? 8, 12, or 16? 16 tablespoons in one cup. Dodoma is the capital of which African country? Tanzania, Botswana, or Gabon? Tanzania is correct. Cryophobia is the fear of what? Exercise, cold, or aging? Fear of cold is correct. The medulla oblongata is located in which part of the body? The brain, the spine, or the lungs? The brain. The NBA team, the Nets, are from which US city? Charlotte, Detroit, or Brooklyn? The Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. What is the name of the girl cowboy in the Toy Story movies? Jessie, Annie, or Betsy? Jessie is correct. What is the only part of the Statue of Liberty made of gold? The eyes, the crown, or the torch? The torch is correct. What is the capital of Lebanon? Sana'a, Tehran, or Beirut? Beirut is correct. How many years did Nelson Mandela spend in prison? 27, 29, or 31? 27 years. Megalophobia is the fear of what? Long trips, large objects, or loud noises? Large objects is correct. What is the goddess Venus standing on in Botticelli's painting, The Birth of Venus? A seashell, a ribbon, or a pedestal? A seashell is correct. Megara and Phil are characters from which Disney movie? Tarzan, WALL-E, or Hercules? Hercules is correct. The land of ice and fire refers to which country? Hawaii, Iceland, or Finland? Iceland is correct. In what part of Italy would you find the Sixtine Chapel? Rome, Milan, or Vatican City? Vatican City is correct. In which decade did Japan invade Manchuria? 1920s, 1930s, or 1940s? 1930s is correct. Polyandric women have more than one what? Husband, child, menstruation. Husband is correct. During which decade did Finland declare its independence from Russia? 1900s, 1910s, or 1920s? 1910s is correct. In France, what would you buy in a boulangerie? Bread, jewelry, or perfume? Bread is correct. Psycho Killer is a 70s rock song by which band? Fleetwood Mac, Dire Straits, or Talking Heads? Talking Heads is correct. Which of the following is not a Stephen King novel? The Mist, Rosemary's Baby, or The Dead Zone? Rosemary's Baby is correct. The Obie is an award given in which field? Theatre, journalism, or art? Theatre is the correct word. Who wrote the ancient Greek book Anabasis? Herodotus, Aesop, or Xenophon? Xenophon is correct. What was the original maximum number of characters you could use on Twitter? 140, 144, or 150? 140. Stan Lee was the famous co-creator of which comic book universe? Dark Horse, Marvel, or DC? Marvel is correct. In The Simpsons, what musical instrument does Lisa play? Saxophone, trumpet, or tuba? Saxophone is the correct instrument. The Paleozoic era of history is known as the age of conquest, fish, or ships. Age of fish is correct. Who played the role of Count Laszlo in the 1996 movie The English Patient? William Dafoe, Colin Firth, or Ralph Fiennes? Ralph Fiennes is correct. Lilongwe is the capital of which African country? Zimbabwe, Malawi, or Namibia? Malawi is correct. Androphobia is the fear of what? Sweat, water, or men? The fear of men. What was the original name for candy corn? Chicken feed, sugar grain, or sweet teeth? Chicken feed is correct. Who was the teacher of the Greek philosopher Plato? Aristotle, Epicurus, or Socrates? Socrates is correct. Who wrote the classic novel Great Expectations? Thomas Hardy, Charles Dickens, or William Thackeray? Charles Dickens is correct. What was the name of the town destroyed by Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD? Capri, Pompeii, or Antioch? Pompeii is correct. What was the name of the nightclub in the TV show The Sopranos? Bling King, Ring-a-Ding, or Bada Bing? Bada Bing is correct. What part of the licorice plant gives the candy its flavor? The root, the stem, or the leaf? The root is correct. In culinary, what does amuse-bouche translate to in English? Taste sensation, amusement cake, or mouth amuser? Mouth amuser is correct. Who sang the classic song Que Sera Sera in 3 different movies? Mae West, Doris Day, or Peggy Lee? Doris Day is correct. Edward Teach is the real name of which historical character? Blackbeard, Alfred the Great, or Lord Nelson? Blackbeard is correct. A soniphoros is an object that produces what? Light, sound, or picture? Sound is correct. Which of these Crayola colors was named by a 5-year-old kid? Razzmatazz, Fuzzy Wuzzy, or Jazzberry? Razzmatazz is correct. Who starred alongside Peter Fonda in the 1969 movie Easy Rider? David Carradine, Dennis Hopper, or Robert Duvall? Dennis Hopper is correct. The pop singer Björk is from which of these countries? Norway, Sweden, or Iceland? Iceland is correct. Which Friends actress appeared in Bruce Springsteen's music video Dancing in the Dark? Courtney Cox, Jennifer Aniston, or Lisa Boudreau? Courtney Cox is correct. What is the longest river in the world? The Yangtze, the Nile, or the Amazon? The Nile is correct. Which band recorded the 1978 album Parallel Lines? Blondie, Steely Dan, or Fleetwood Mac? Blondie is correct. Who played Ferris Bueller in the 80s movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off? John Cryer, Emilio Estevez, or Matthew Broderick? Matthew Broderick is correct. The Vikings are an NFL team from which US state? Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Michigan? Minnesota is the correct state. The ancient Roman aqueduct Pont du Gard is located in which country? Italy, France, or Austria? France is correct. What color are the teeth of an American porcupine? Orange, black, or green? Orange is the correct color. Which planet is known as the morning star? Jupiter, Venus, or Mars? Venus is correct. What was the name of Will Smith's character in the Men in Black movies? Agent V, Agent K, or Agent J? Agent J is correct. The parietal cells are located in which part of the human body? The kidneys, the stomach, or the tongue? The stomach is the correct location. Count Von Count is a character from which children's TV show? Sesame Street, The Muppets, or The Magic Roundabout? Sesame Street is correct. Europa and Ganymede are two moons on which planet? Saturn, Jupiter, or Mars? Jupiter is correct. What element is produced by dying stars fusing helium atoms? Carbon, nitrogen, or silicon? Carbon is correct. The 1985 movie A Night to Remember was based on which historical event? Great Fire of London, Battle of Midway, or Titanic sinking? Titanic sinking is correct. Alkebulan is an ancient name for which continent? Asia, Africa, or Australia? Africa is correct. What was James Dean's final movie before he died? East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, or Giant? Giant is correct. In France, what animals are associated with April Fool's Day? Fish, chickens, or dogs? Fish is correct. In Greek mythology, which goddess helped Odysseus get back home? Artemis, Athena, or Aphrodite? Athena is correct. What country borders Ukraine to the north? Poland, Estonia, or Belarus? Belarus is correct. Can you complete the title of this album by the rock band Queen? A Night at the Races, Opera, or Discotheque? A Night at the Opera is correct. Congratulations on finishing this quiz. As always, leave your score in the comments below and remember to like and subscribe so we can see you next time for some fun on Quiz Time.